Early the next morning, Joshua and all the Israelites arrived at the banks of the Jordan River. It was the harvest season, and the river was overflowing its banks. How could they cross the river? The priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant were the first to cross the river. As soon as their feet touched the water at the river's edge, the water upstream began pushing back all the way to a town, 18 miles upstream, and the water stood up like a wall. Meanwhile, the water downstream flowed onto the Dead Sea, until the riverbed was dry. Then all the people crossed the river. The priests who were carrying the ark stood in the middle of the riverbed. As the people passed by, they waited there until all the people had crossed the Jordan on dry ground. When all the Amorite and Canaanite kings heard how the Lord had dried up the Jordan River, so the people of Israel could cross, they were paralyzed with fear because of them. God told Joshua,
"Choose 12 men, one from each tribe. Tell them to take a stone each from the very place where the priests are standing in the middle of the Jordan, and carry them out of the riverbed, and pile them up at the place where you will camp tonight."
So Joshua did as God commanded. Then they camped at Gilgal. And it was there at Gilgal that Joshua piled up the 12 stones taken from the Jordan River. The pile of 12 stones are to serve as a memorial and as a testimony of the miraculous crossing of the river Jordan. Then Joshua said to the Israelites,
"In the future your children will ask, 'What do these stones mean?' Then you can tell them, 'This is where the Israelites crossed the Jordan on dry ground.' For the Lord your God dried up the river right before your eyes. And he kept it dry until you were all across, just as he did at the Red Sea when he dried it up, until we had all crossed over. He did this so all the nations of the earth might know that the Lord's hand is powerful, and so you might fear the Lord your God forever."
Joshua also set up another pile of 12 stones in the middle of the Jordan, at the place where the priests who carried the Ark of the Covenant were standing. And they are there to this day.